CG Insurance Super50 Cup gets cracking this weekend in Antigua with a total of 19 matches to be played at two venues, the Coolidge Cricket Ground and the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium. A new champion will be crowned on February 27 as the last champions, West Indies emerging players, are not part of this year's competition. The 6 traditional cricket territories of the Caribbean will be battling for the Sir Clive Lloyd Trophy. I'm joined by Ravendra Madholall, the Canada-based Guyanese cricket journalist, as we talk briefly about the Guyana Jaguars' chances and what we can expect in the Super50 Cup over the next 3 weeks. Ravendra, Guyana has been without a title since 2005 when the Shivnarine Chanderpaul-led Guyana squad defeated Barbados in the KFC final. We were there at Border, Ravendra, as fresh faces in the media quite a long time ago. Is there any pressure on Leon Johnson and company this year to deliver a title, knowing the fact that they lost 3 finals since that last success?
Well, you could say a little bit pressure on Leon Johnson, but 15 years ago, that's a long time. Hopefully they can end the drought, but a good opportunity for them to really create a good impression on this occasion. As you would have mentioned, Avinash, that the 5 traditional teams will be in action because of the global pandemic, understandably so, because in comparison to the last tournament, when you had 10 teams participating, but now we have 6 teams vying for supremacy. So that will bring a great level of competition. But I'm confident Leon Johnson can deliver on this occasion for Guyana. I mean, he has a good bunch of players at his disposal. He has got good quality leadership. I mean, he would have done well or exceedingly well or exceptionally well for Guyana in the past recently, because he would have led them to the 4-day champion on 5 occasions. So that demonstrated the level of captaincy that he has. Very skillful, very clever captain, but now is a matter of going out there and perform to the best of their ability.
Right. So several leading limited overs players are in the mix this season, West Indies players, of course, including Shimron Hetmyer for Guyana Jaguars. He last played in the tournament, the Super50 tournament in 2018, and he's now back as the vice-captain. How significant a role do you see him playing in this tournament, both as a middle-order batsman and leader of that pack, along with Leon Johnson?
Well, I think, Avinash, it's a good question when it comes to a young or a brilliant talented player like Shimron Hetmyer. Now he has been given the vice-captaincy role, a little bit of responsibility. I think he can mix it up a little. It's good for him and by extension West Indies cricket, because he's such a flamboyant player in this version of the game. He can bring a good level of cricket here for Guyana and ultimately help them to win the championship. As we would have said, that 15 years in succession doesn't resonate well for Guyana cricket. But Hetmyer, once he can be flamboyant, once he can be consistent, I think he can play a very, very important role for Guyana.
Yeah, I think key word there is consistency from Shimron. That has been lacking, in his career so far. As I mentioned, several leading West Indies players, of course, available this season, including the white ball captain Kieran Pollard, Test skipper Jason Holder, Hetmyer and Nicholas Pooran, 2 very good and exciting young batsmen, and Sunil Narine, he's there as well. Is it safe to assume, Ravendra, that we can expect one of the most competitive Super50 tournaments here in recent times, given the quality of players available?
Undoubtedly, Avinash. I mean, when you have all these high-profile players at your disposal, or in a competition, and a shortened competition, understandably so because of the global pandemic, you can expect a great level of competition. As you would have said, that all these players are available, all these players going to represent their respective country in one competition. It's going to be superb for them. It's going to be good for West Indies cricket. It's going to bring a great level of competition, and everyone definitely will be anxious to go out there and showcase their talent. So we can expect a great tournament in one country. No doubt to say that each team will be vying for supremacy, but it's going to be real good competition. I'm glad to see all these players, in one competition. As I would have said, it's ultimately better for West Indies cricket.
All right, so the format for this year is quite fast-paced. The short tournament, 3 weeks, round-robin format, with the top 4 advancing to the semi-finals. What do you think is key to nailing a top 4 spot? I mean, in my opinion, I feel that there is not much room for error, because you need to be on point from ball 1.
I can agree with you totally, Avinash, but consistency is very important. I mean, if you're going to play positive cricket from ball 1, let's say for Guyana, they're going to open their campaign against the arch rival Barbados Pride. They need to win there. They need to be positive. They need to put up a good show there. When both departments of their game, The batting, if they're going to bat first, they need to get the format level total in excess of 300. So that's going to show some sort of confidence in that area. Then if they're going to bowl first, they need to restrict Barbados Pride. But as we would have said, that it's competition going to be very high here, but they could go out and do it. Consistency from each and every participating team is of paramount importance here if they're going to come out successful.
Right. And so you're backing the Guyana Jaguars to go all the way this season?
Obviously, I'm back in Guyana Jaguars. I mean, we would have said that they want to end this drought. They have a good opportunity. They have a good bunch of players, a mixture of youths and experience. We have got good players with the right temperament for this one-day version. So I'm very, very optimistic they can bring back the title on this occasion.
Ravendra, thank you very much for your thoughts.
Great, thank you.